ever thought about buying a red light therapy mask? How about other skincare devices like at-home lasers or microcurrent devices? Did you know that you might be taking a drug that could adversely affect your health if you used one of these devices? Well, I didn't until I read the small print, so I'm here to warn you to read the contraindications before you consider making a purchase. Like most of you, I'm an avid YouTube watcher, and I love seeing beauty content creators talking about the latest beauty gadgets, especially if they seem to work. And as a small beauty content creator myself, I've been lucky enough to have been sent 3 types of devices to try. And these are the types that I'm going to talk to you about in this video. Now, before we go any further, I must tell you that I'm not a scientist, I'm not a medical professional, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not an esthetician. But everything that I'm about to tell you is fully available on the websites of the beauty devices that I talk about in this video. Oh, and hello and welcome to Beauty by Des, or welcome back. So the first device I was sent was the Nira Precision Laser. And let me tell you a little bit about at-home laser treatments. These are the kind that treat fine lines and wrinkles around your eyes, your nasal labial folds, and your marionette line. Now, at-home laser devices use low-level light therapy to stimulate collagen production and cell renewal. These handheld devices emit specific wavelengths of light that penetrate the skin surface to target the deep dermal layers. The light energy is absorbed by the skin cells, triggering a natural healing response that can help to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles over time. Most at-home devices use what's called fractional non-ablative technology. This means that the laser creates microscopic areas of controlled thermal injury in the skin, leaving the surrounding tissues unaffected. This stimulates the body's natural healing processes, thereby promoting the production of new collagen and elastin fibers. As these proteins are essential for skin's firmness and elasticity, the increased production of it can lead to smoother, tighter skin. The treatment process involves cleansing the skin, then moving the device slowly over the areas that you want to treat for a few minutes. Results can be gradual and cumulative, with most users needing to use the devices consistently for several weeks or months to notice any visible difference. While at-home lasers are generally less powerful than those used by professionals, they are a convenient and affordable way of treating your fine lines and wrinkles at home. And there is some school of thought to say that if you're using them consistently at home rather than, say, once a week in a clinic, you might feel the benefits long term using an at-home device than in a clinic. Now, I use the Nira Precision, which is a device specifically created to treat crow's feet and around the eye area, but I also use mine on my nasal labial folds and my marionette lines because they were the areas that concern me the most. Now, other at-home laser treatments are the Lumi, which is known for its low-level laser technology, which can improve the skin's texture and reduce sagging. Now, the Lima costs an absolute arm and a leg, so probably beyond most of our means. And then there's the New Face Trinity. Now, this includes a targeted attachment specifically for the lip and the eye area, including crow's feet. People with photosensitive conditions or taking medications that increase photosensitivity should refrain from using this device, as it may exacerbate their sensitivity and cause adverse reactions. And we'll return to photosensitivity a bit later in this video. Additionally, those with a history of skin cancer or undergoing treatment for skin cancer should consult with a healthcare provider prior to use, as the laser exposure could interfere with their ongoing treatment. Pregnant women are also advised to seek medical advice as to whether they can use lasers, given that the effects of using laser during pregnancy haven't been thoroughly studied. Also, those with epilepsy or other conditions that are triggered by light exposure should exercise caution. In effect, I would say it probably means don't use. And if you have a history of cancer or pre-malignant moles, you should check with a medical professional. Now, going back to pregnancy for a moment, if you're nursing or if you are on fertility treatment, you should also seek medical advice before using any at-home lasers. And 2 very important things to consider when you are using a laser device, do not put it anywhere near your thyroid gland, and of course don't expose your eye directly to the laser. Now, I really like the fact that it was quick and easy to use, and I also like the idea that it stimulated collagen and elastin by causing the skin to repair itself. Now, like I say, I concentrated on these areas because they were the ones that concerned me most, but after 3 months of using it, unfortunately, I didn't see any improvement. However, my great friend here on YouTube, Tina, of Tina's Best Midlife, and I will link her channel and her video where she talks about the Nira down below for you in the description box, she saw great results. And so did Angie of Angie Hot and Flashy. So the next device I tried was the Ziip Halo, a microcurrent device. So what is a microcurrent device? These devices use low-level electrical current to stimulate facial muscles, promote collagen production, and enhance cellular repair. The results can be firmer, more lifted skin along with a brighter complexion. And there are 3 well-known brands. One of them is the New Face Trinity, and this targets specific areas of the face, helping to contour and tone the skin while also reducing the appearance of wrinkles. Users often report seeing visible results after just a few sessions. Another microcurrent device is the Foreo Bear, used by one of my favourite content creators, Emma Hill. Now, this pairs microcurrent technology with T-sonic pulsations. Again, it says that it lifts and tightens the skin and provides a gentle massage which can help to improve overall skin texture. Then there's the Ziip Halo, the one that I was gifted. Now, this combines microcurrent with a range of targeted treatments using different electrical waveforms and frequencies. It's designed to address various skin concerns, from dullness to fine lines, allowing users to customize their treatments to their specific skin concerns. It comes with an app which pairs with the device with a range of different treatments to target different areas on the face. Now, the contraindications for microcurrent devices are: people with pacemakers or other electronic implants should avoid using microcurrent devices, as the use of these devices might interfere with the functioning of their implant. Those with epilepsy or other conditions triggered by electrical stimulation should also exercise caution and consult a medical professional before using them. Pregnant women should seek medical attention if they're considering using one of these. And if you've got broken or irritated skin, you shouldn't use a microcurrent device until the affected areas have healed. Now, happily, I don't have any of those contraindications, and I'm here to tell you that I love the Ziip Halo. I love the feel of it on my skin, the movement of the pads on my face as it massages it, lessening any puffiness and just making it feel smoother. But can I say you can see a difference in my skin after treatment? No. And I'd love to tell you that after 3 or 4 months my skin looks brighter, my jowls are lifted, and that I look younger, but I'd be telling porkies. The science just isn't there yet to tell us whether it can really make a difference long term to sagging skin. And let's face it, pardon the pun, the only thing that's going to do that is a facelift. Now, let's come on to red light therapy masks. Now, red light therapy masks are at-home devices that use LED technology to emit red light wavelengths directly onto the skin. And I was kindly gifted one recently. Now, red light therapy masks penetrate deep into the skin, promoting cellular repair and regeneration. The red light helps to increase blood circulation, which in turn enhances delivery of essential nutrients and oxygen to the skin cells. This process stimulates collagen production, leading to improved skin elasticity and can reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Additionally, red light therapy can reduce inflammation, accelerating healing and improving overall skin tone and texture. Regular use of a red light therapy mask can result in a firmer, smoother and more radiant complexion. Now, there are various masks on the market, but the most popular ones are the Omnilux, which features a patented design that covers the entire face, delivering a combination of red light and near-infrared light, which are both effective in promoting skin cell regeneration and improving circulation. Users often report visible improvement in skin tone and texture and hydration hydration after consistent use. And this mask is beloved by both Dr. Dre and Angie of Angie Hot and Flashy. Now, Current Body also have a red light therapy mask. Their mask is designed to fit comfortably over the face, using both red and near infrared light to penetrate the deeper layers of the skin. And Gemma from the channel Pampered Wolf is a fan. Now, Maysama's red light therapy mask also uses red and near infrared light, but the difference is they use pulsed light rather than continuous light. Tina, who I mentioned before, as well as my other good friend Cindy of Beyond 50 Skin and Tamara of Tamara's Timeless Beauty, love this mask. But let us now come to the contraindications. People with photosensitive conditions or those taking medication which increase photosensitivity should avoid using red light therapy, as it could exacerbate their sensitivity and potentially cause adverse reactions. Additionally, those with a history of skin cancer or who are undergoing treatment for skin cancer should consult with a healthcare professional before using red light therapy masks. Again, pregnant women should take advice before using red light therapy masks, and also those with epilepsy or similar conditions. Now, like the other two types of devices mentioned earlier, red light therapy is meant to stimulate collagen and elastin to lessen the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. But unlike the other two types of devices, there are contraindications about certain types of medications which many of us take, like antihistamines and statins. What? Who knew? Were you aware that a common antihistamine drug should not be taken if you want to use red light therapy masks, or certain common statins? When I read this on a mask's website, I was shocked because I take antihistamine every summer for at least 3 or 4 months. So that would mean if I wanted to use a red light therapy mask, I wouldn't be able to use it for those months that I'm taking the antihistamines. And as for statins, well, interestingly, my particular statin isn't mentioned as one not to take if you want to use the mask. But why is mine not mentioned and other common statins are? The company that I asked couldn't provide an answer. Now, I did ask both my GP and my dermatologist. Now, the GP had never heard of red light therapy, so had no idea whether it was safe to take the drugs and use the mask or not. Now, my dermatologist said that if I wanted to use the mask, I'd have to change the type of antihistamine that I take, which I don't want to do as the one I take doesn't cause drowsiness, and many of them do, but that she wasn't aware of the statin issue at all. Now, there's very little information on the web about statins and red light therapy. I could barely find any, and the information that's provided by the mask companies does state that any potential side effect is minimal. So 0.5 out of 100 is the chance of a reaction. And it indicates that if you stop taking the medication for 5 days, then you can safely use the mask. But that's nonsensical because you need to be consistent with any medication. So you're hardly likely to come off it for a few days so you can use your mask and go back on it again. It doesn't make any sense at all. So this is where we're at. I will start to take my antihistamine drug next month because I get hay fever from tree pollen, and I certainly won't be stopping my statin, albeit that it's not one mentioned on the contraindications list, just to use the mask. And to be honest, I'm quite vexed about this. Can you tell? Now you might be thinking, why on earth didn't I check the contraindications before accepting the mask? And therein lies the nub, the heart of the matter. We YouTube watchers who consume vast amounts of content, who get suckered in to try products and devices, always searching for the holy grail, the next thing that will make us more beautiful, less wrinkly, give us a smoother, more youthful complexion. We never think about whether we can use something or not. Or we might do, but by then we've probably bought the thing. So I wanted to make this video to help you decide and to remind you to check before you buy. These devices are expensive, and if you are on medication or you have a particular condition that makes you light sensitive, and who knew that certain statins could do that, then do ensure that you read all the information on the brand's website before you make a purchase. By the way, I love it when companies say check with your doctor. Have they tried getting a GP appointment in the UK? So there you have it. That is my warning to you. Make a list of your health issues if you have any, and consider your medications before you purchase any of these devices so that you're sure that they're safe for you. I hope this video was helpful, and do let me know in the comments whether you were aware of any of this and or whether you've thought about purchasing any of these devices. Do let me know. It would be great to have a discussion in the comment section. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Do give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, and do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to hear more from me, I have a monthly newsletter. And in that, I don't just talk about beauty, I also talk about fashion, entertainment, other content creators, things that I've been loving in the last month, and all the other bits and bobs that bring us joy. And thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. It really does. And I hope you're all doing really well. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye.